Good morning to all. Yesterday we discussed about that what is the geothermal energy, how does that energy get from the sea, that is tidal energy or wave energy or ocean thermal energy. Now today we discussed about that nuclear energy. So first, what is a nuclear energy? Nuclear energy means energy contained in the nucleus of atom is called nuclear energy. What is the nuclear energy? Energy contained in the nucleus, contained in the nucleus of atom, called as a nuclear energy. Okay, what happened in that nuclear energy? That nuclear reaction takes place. In this, it releases during nuclear reaction. Nuclear energy, when it releases? It releases during nuclear reactions. Okay, that is nuclear reaction means what? A reaction in which composition of reacting nuclear changes to a new elements, okay, which is simultaneously releases a large amount of energy. Okay, that is called as a nuclear reaction. That is, in nuclear reactions there are two types of nuclear reactions. Okay, nuclear reaction. What is the two types of nuclear reactions? That is, main is which is given in your book, that's nuclear fission, and then another is nuclear fusion. So there is a difference between the nuclear fission and the nuclear fission. This is FISSION fission, and this one is called FUSION fusion. Okay, these are the two types of nuclear reactions. What is a fission? Fission means that is divided or splits. Divided or splits. Okay, it's the meaning of fission is that's what is that fusion means? Fusion means combine. The opposite, both are the opposite. Fission is opposite of fission is fusion. Okay, it splits, and fusion means it's a combined state. Okay, now we discussed about that nuclear fission. What is a nuclear fission? Very simple. The reaction in which a heavy nucleus splits into two or more smaller nuclei, or more smaller nuclei with the release of large amount of energy. The release of large amount of energy when it is bombarded with slow moving of neutron is called nuclear fission. So the reaction in which a heavy nucleus splits into two or more smaller nuclei with the release of large amount of energy when it is bombarded with a slow moving neutron. It means I already told you the meaning of fission means splits. The इस reaction में heavy nucleus होता है, उस heavy nucleus को splits कराते हैं. Splits यानी divide कराते हैं. डिवाइड करा के कितना से दो या दो से ज़्यादा बहुत ही छोटे छोटे न्यूक्लियाई बनेगा. न्यूक्लियाई इज द प्लूरल फॉर्म ऑफ न्यूक्लियस. ओके, दिस न्यूक्लियाई प्लूरल फॉर्म ऑफ दैट इज न्यूक्लियस विद द उसके साथ लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी रिलीज करता है. कब? जब ये स्प्लिट कब होगा? ये न्यूट्रॉन को स्लोली न्यूट्रॉन के हेल्प से स्लोली बम्बार्ड किया जाता है. बम्बार्ड मीन्स हिट, उसको हिट कराया जाता है तो फिर विद स्लोली मूविंग से न्यूट्रॉन से वो हिट कराने के बाद ये प्रोसेस होता है न्यूक्लियर फिजन। इसमें एग्जाम्पल हैं मेनली यूरेनियम, यूरेनियम दैट इज़ 235 हम बोल सकते हैं। यूरेनियम अलग अलग मिलता है आइसोटॉप्स यूरेनियम का, यूरेनियम 235 या थोरियम या हम प्लूटोनियम। These are the heavy nucleus atoms. These are this. Okay, examples. Now, how it is work? One example I show you here now. How it's uranium is work. That is uranium. The symbol of uranium is capital U. That is 235 is its mass number and is 92. It has a heavy nucleus. Okay, it's slowly bombarded by the neutron. This is bombarded with a slow moving of neutron. The neutron hits, bombard means it hits that uranium. So what happened? Nuclear fission takes place. Nuclear fission takes place. Okay, what the product is formed? That's a large amount of energy with the product of formation. That's a barium and then krypton. Barium and krypton is formation, and then again the neutron is formation here. Okay, with a large amount of energy, huge amount of energy, a large amount of energy. Okay, this is the reaction of uranium 235. How it's you know that in the during the Second World War that American just they dropped the bomb on Japan. So this is the process has happened. That what happened there? That nuclear bomb is they are fall on that Japan country, and then this process happened. What? That uranium, that is heavy nucleus atoms. So that neutron is bombarded. That nuclear fission takes place. The two products, that barium and krypton, are products of formation. That fission products are formations with the neutron, and huge amount of energy is formations like this. They are so today is also they are suffering from that such a hazards of nuclear fissions. Okay, this is that reactions of uranium. Okay, there are a nuclear chain reaction is there, and one is it can be uncontrolled also, it's controlled also. Controlled nuclear fission reaction is also there, and uncontrolled nuclear fission reaction is also there. Uncontrolled means, for example, I already now told you that's when atom bomb is bombarded on any countries, it uncontrolled, it continuously that reaction takes place till that a very minute nuclei is formation. That time that it releases amount of a large amount of energy, that is called as uncontrolled. And we control this nuclear fission by the help of that nuclear reactor. We can, in a nuclear reactor, we stored that this heavy nuclear atoms, and that and slowly a neutron bombarded, we can control by this nuclear reactor method. Okay, most of that nuclear power plants are there to formation of electricity by the help of this, because heat energy is formation. By the heat they are converted that electrical energy, so that so many power plants are there in our country also. Such are power plants which in our country is Tarapur in Maharashtra, Rana Pratap Sagar in Rajasthan, Kalpakam in Tamil Nadu, Narora in UP, Karkapar in Gujarat, Kaiga in Karnataka. These are that some nuclear power plants which is situated in our country. Okay, and then what are the disadvantages of this? Advantages is this only, it helps to produce the large amount of heat, and by this we can produce an electricity. So this is the advantages mainly, but disadvantages is what? they are called hazards of nuclear reaction. What is that? Improper nuclear waste storage and disposal result in environment contamination. Contamination means pollution. In environment contamination, or we called as the pollution. Okay, and then leakage of nuclear radiation causes environment pollution. That's contaminating, same, that wastage storage and disposal result, that is same. If the leakage is happened in the nuclear radiation reactors in the that's also causes environment pollution also. Okay, and then high cost of installation. High cost of installation. Okay, and then in some of the areas are people are prohibited, because if that gaseous is leakage in that environment, they destroyed that all that nearby environment, that's vegetation also destroyed, animals also destroyed, the people cannot live in that area. So these are the disadvantages of that using of these power plants, nuclear power plants. Okay, now we go to the topic is nuclear fusion. Fusion. What is a nuclear fission? The opposite of nuclear fission. What is that? A reaction in which two or more lighter nuclei fuse to form a heavy nucleus, and large amount of energy release. This is called as a nuclear fusion. In nuclear fission, what they are do, they splits into many nuclei and formations the large amount of energy. But here what happened, the reaction in which two or more lighter nuclei fusing yani combine होकर to form a new heavy nucleus, form a new nucleus and produces a large amount of energy. That is called as a nuclear fusion. And what is that reactions? Example where it takes place generally in the sun. How the sun is given sunlight continuously 24 hours, continuously giving sunlight, how it is possible that much of heat and light? So because in the sun thermonuclear fusion takes place. And what is that process is called as a thermonuclear reactions takes place in the sun. Okay, so 5 billion years, so the sun gives that sunlight. Now still that it gives sunlight now 5 billion years, 5 billion years से एगो से दे रहा है sunlight, और 5 billion और भी years sunlight देगा. That much of energy it has. That process takes place in the sun. That's called as a thermonuclear reaction. So what is that reaction is, that's hydrogen gases is present in there. That is 1H. Which one is that? In 9th class you studied 1H1, 1H2, 1H3. That's deuterium, that is the deuterium hydrogen, that is these gases are combining, that is what come there, two or more lighter nuclei, which is a lighter nuclei, this combining formation a heavy nucleus. That's heavy nucleus is that helium is formation, sorry, here is 2, helium is formation with a formation of neutron. Okay, this is the reactions of this is 2. Okay, and this is that thermonuclear reaction which takes place in that sun. Okay, this is also it cannot possible in that earth, because that's that's lighter nucleus we cannot form as a light nucleus we cannot form as a fusing by fusing that heavy nucleus. It is not possible in that earth. Only possible for nuclear fission, not nuclear fission. Nuclear fusion takes place naturally in the sun and in the stars also. Okay, these are that about that nuclear energy. Okay, now we go to that some topic is that that is I just tell the differentiate between nuclear fission and fusion. First you write down the definition of the both the nuclear fission and fusion, and the second you write down that what it is a chain reaction. Nuclear reaction is a chain reaction, and it is not a chain reaction. Nuclear fission is not a chain reaction, but nuclear fission is chain reaction. That is nuclear fission and nuclear fusion is this. Nuclear fission and nuclear fusion, it is a chain reaction, it is not a chain reaction. It can be controlled, it cannot be controlled. Okay, it produces enormous amount of energy. It produces more energy than the nuclear fission. It's produced more energy than the fission process. Okay, fission products are hazards, but it does not cause any pollution. That sunlight gives that always sunlight and heat and light, so it does not cause any pollution, but it causes pollution. This is the two differentiate between that nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. That next we go to that environment consequently. So consequences, so how we should be balance the nature by avoiding that such a pollutions. So we day by day we avoid the such as what coal and petroleum products majorly we use day by day. We instead of using this we use that inexhaustible resources, which is I already told you that solar energy, wind energy, whatever it, these are uses. By this we can control that pollutions, and this helps to balance that nature. So before 10 to 15 years ago in the train, the thermocols are used for serving the tea or coffee or lunch, whatever it. But today what they using paper glasses, that's paper cups, which is use and throw, which can easily decomposes. Like this we can manage the control that pollutions. Okay, this is the end of the chapter. You do that notes and then question answers all this chapter in your notes. Okay, thank you.